Jesus said to his disciples, "In a little while, you will no longer see me. But after a little while, you will see me again." So his disciples said to one another, "He said to us, 'In a little while, you will not see me. But after a little while, you will see me again.' He also said, 'Because I am going to my Father's place.'" What does that mean? Then the disciples said, "What exactly do you mean by 'in a little while'? We don't understand what it means." At that time, the disciples did not know what it was. The Master said, "In a while you will no longer see me. But in a moment, you'll see what I mean." The Lord says, not long after, perhaps after several hours, or even more than 10 hours, the Lord died, sacrificing its life. So, in a little while, you will no longer see me. No matter how hard you try to wake up, the Master hasn't woken up yet. The Lord also said, "In a little while, you will see me again." It means after 3 days have passed. On the third day, the Lord rose again on the third day. That's the message. We who are in the Lord are the same as well. Our sufferings are as if, after a little while, we are about to endure hardship, but then, shortly afterward, we are resurrected and filled with joy again. We are all like this in the Lord. Or we may go through some hardships, as if we are about to face persecution at home or various kinds of persecution. But then, after a little while, the Lord helps us, enabling us to find joy even in our suffering. So because the disciples wanted to ask the Lord, then the Lord said to them, "I just said that in a little while you would no longer see me, and after a little while you will see me again." Have you been asking each other what that meant? I am telling you the truth. You will cry out in anguish. The world will rejoice instead. You will be sorrowful, but your sorrow will turn into joy. A woman experiences sorrow while in labor, because her time has come. But once she has given birth, she will no longer remember the pain. Instead, she will delight in the joy of a new life. Likewise, you too will be sorrowful. When you see me, your heart will be filled with joy, and no one will be able to take that joy away. Until the day I rise again, you will have no more questions for me. The Lord is like this too, the ones who love the Lord. When the Lord made the sacrifice, everyone mourned for the Lord, crying out in pain and grief, because the Lord suffered so greatly, because the Lord was severely flogged by people with whips. Blood drips drop by drop. At that moment, since they tied up the Lord, and then let him carry the cross until he could no longer bear it. Let a believer carry it and follow the Lord. Walking, I arrived at Golgotha and found 2 prisoners, 2 criminals. Crucifixion. They never expected that their beloved Lord would also be crucified alongside criminals. The iron nails were hammered in one by one, hammering nail after nail into the Lord's hands. His 2 palms and his 2 feet were pierced. Thus, the Lord's blood flowed continuously. At that moment, a soldier pierced the Lord's side with a lance, and blood flowed. As he drew his last breath, the disciples were all dumbfounded. Say, "The Lord whom we believe in. What crime did he commit? He had done no wrong at all. Why die like this and leave us behind? What path should we take in the future?" The disciples didn't know what would happen in the future. Why do they believe? They all believe Jesus is Lord. He is the Christ, the Son of God. But the Son of God was killed like this. So the Lord's disciples mourned in pain and cried out. They didn't know what path to take in the future. I don't know if this master is the real master or not. So they were greatly sorrowful. But on the third day, the Lord rose again. He came out of the tomb, then showed them the nail marks. His face was full of smiles. He was beaming with joy, seeing the disciple he loved, and also made his disciples understand. His Lord lives forever and ever, and is able to save them. Indeed, his disciples will also rise again like him. So when his disciples knew this, after seeing their Lord resurrected, they rejoiced and no longer asked the Lord any questions. They understood the Lord truly rose again. Their sorrow turned into joy. Amen.